This is Josh. So welcome to my course project submission, which is done as part of the Duke University course, Managing Machine Learning project. Let's start with the problem statement. So I have identified customer segmentation as the problem statement here. Customer segmentation is the key to digital marketing. So here we'll identify how ML models could be effectively utilized for customer segmentation. So customer segmentation is the process of dividing customers into separate groups based on similar attributes like demographics, psychographics, behavior patterns, and purchase habits. So through segmenting customers, so businesses are in a position to develop targeted marketing campaigns, customized offering, and specialized experiences, which in turn help them to maximize the customer loyalty. So let's deep dive into the problem statement here. So what exactly are the purpose of uh, segmentation? So what kind of questions the customer segments will answer? So let's see the sample questions here. So what are the major segments in our customer base? Are there distinct seasonal customer clusters in our data? Which demographics are most likely to buy our product or service? Which advertising campaign will resonate best with our target market? These are some of the common questions which will be asked by the marketing and sales business users. So the segmentation is an answer which customer segmentation will answer most of these questions. Coming to the benefits, targeted marketing, because you can understand your customer and a customer in a better way, group them with a similar interests, so marketing will be easier. Customer retention strategies also could be more effective because you know your customer better way, so you know how to return them. So you know that their behaviors are different, so the strategies you could define accordingly. The product enhancements also will be easier because you get informed. You can take informed decision because the user groups are already identified. Other advantages are pricing strategies and tailored support. Moving to the opportunity evaluation side, uh, let's identify the opportunity here. So I divided into three sections. We start with the problem statement or the pain point. So without an ML model, the segmentation is currently happening in a manual way. So there are pain points with that approach. So static and outdated data, obviously. So manual approach, it's not possible to scale it because and the frequency of doing the segmentation also will not be that great. So resulted into incomplete and limited data. And then the real-time insights is also a little difficult because the efficiency will be little less here. Of course, you cannot identify microsegments without automation. So these are some of the pain points. Moving to the feasibility side, organizations were historically using clustering algorithms effectively for identifying customer segments. So it is a feasible approach. Data availability part, yeah, data is available. There are historical data. Sales data is available with the organization. We have access to that, and there are also other sources like customer feedback, surveys, social media, etc. The impact potentials are also good here. So the clustering approach is expected to uh, help reducing the cost as well as time. So that's the feasibility side of it. Value addition, customer segmentation is crucial for any business. So because it helps them to effectively identify their audience. And then it helps organizations to create targeted marketing campaign, develop products that meet their needs, and improve overall experiences. Hence, we could prove that there's an opportunity here. It includes there's a pain point, set of pain points. Feasibility is there possible. There is also value addition. Hence, there's an opportunity. Let's move to the PM business understandings, divided into three sections: problem definition, success metrics, and relevant factors. The target users are the business users of sales and marketing. They're looking for ways to identify the user segments systematically. And once they get it, it leads into targeted marketing and hence improved sales. Uh, the current way of manual segmentation is ineffective and which is limited. On the success metric side, the expected impact is targeted marketing and customer loyalty. The metric side, outcome metrics, so I have mentioned improved sales and retention. Output metrics, since we are going for a clustering algorithm, so I have specified Silhouette score and plot for here. The algorithms, especially like k-means, is using these metrics to evaluate the quality of the output. So this Silhouette score measures the similarity of each point which on cluster compared to other clusters, and the plot visualizes the scores for each sample. The constraints, so oversimplification of customer behavior could be a constraint here. I cannot go for oversimplification because your clustering may not be right, or you will not get the right insight there. Data privacy and ethical data practices also could be a challenge or a constraint because we are dealing with some of the user behaviors over here, which might be a little personal, so we should take care here. The relevant factors includes geographic segmentation like localization, time zone, climate, and language, etc. Demographic properties like age, gender, income, occupation, education. Behavioral segmentation attributes like purchase behavior, occasion and timing, brand loyalty, etc. So this is about the business explanation part. And coming into the solution validation plan. Start with the solution concept. So we understood that clustering technique is the most effective one here. Algorithms like k-means can mathematically analyze the datasets and partition into k clusters. The validation plan consists of a series of steps. We start with data collection. The proposal is to collect the data from historical data, which is available already with the organization. Also utilize sources like surveys, feedback, and social media. Data processing. Data processing was also important because we have to clean and process data. Volume of data is also huge generally for clustering. And then the processing includes identifying the missing data, handling outliers, and dealing with the data inconsistencies. The model development and planning. So training. The proposal here is to identify various suitable models, cluster models, also fine tune the features accordingly. So identify the right model and develop it. Evaluation and selection. So continuous iterative testing, feedback loop, and evaluations helps to validate the model performances. Uh, Suggest to refine the model based on feedback and performance metrics. Final evaluation. So the best performing model can be identified based on the validation results. Also, the parameters could be fine tuned, and then the model effectiveness could be further validated with the real world scenarios. So this is the solution validation plan side. Moving to the ML system design, the model selection. So the proposal here is to use k-means clustering as the algorithm, as the model algorithm here. So k-means clustering works by constantly trying to find a centroid. So the n clusters will each have a centroid and data points that are closer to the centroid compared to the other centroid. So what are the advantages of k-means algorithm? It's simple and popular method. It guarantees convergence, offers a good estimate of centroid central positions. Let's move into the design decisions. We start with the cloud versus edge. In this case, but definitely we'll go for cloud. So the throughput is high, expectation of throughput is high. Computations should be on cloud, so cannot use edge system. Offline learning versus online learning. So we'll go for offline learning because you need model retraining on a scheduled frequency like monthly, quarterly kind of. Also, the offline learning is easy to cluster and evaluate. The other factors which favors on offline learning is data privacy and storage. Uh, Batch prediction versus online prediction. So the suggestion is to go for batch because the batch of observations on recurring schedule. It is easier to evaluate and monitor. Also, easier to identify drift in the production. Moving to the data processing pipeline. So we identified that, understood that there's a data processing pipeline required, which is mainly to handle normalization, feature scaling, and dimensionality reduction. So these are about the machine learning system design for this use case. Moving to the potential risks which might happen in production, started with the training and serving skew. There could be differences between the training data as well as the production data. One of the reason could be clustering data of varying sizes and density. Also, there could be clustering outlays which might appear all of a sudden in production, might affect the training serving part. Also, determining the optimal number of clusters for production is also a challenge, especially we are going for k-means here. It depends on the volume of data which comes in the production. Also, excessive latency is the another one. Volume of input data is expected to be high for this use case, so that might leads into latency. The number of dimensions used is also generally high for clustering because various attributes are considered, so that might also affect the latency side. Data pipeline is another factor. Moving to the data drift, there could be changes in the segmentation attributes over a period of time might cause data drift. Other reasons could be like undersized and oversized clusters, depends on the size of the production data at a given point of time. It might resulted with undersized or oversized clusters. There could be imbalance between the training and production. Also, the population shift can also be a reason. Concept drift, gradual changes on the purchasing behavior of users might causes concept drift. Also, there could be varying consumer preferences within the identified segment. So we have identified a group of segment with similar kind of behavior, but over a period of time, the user behaviors also can change, and it also can causes concept drift. Political economical changes could be another reason for a concept drift. So that is about the potential risk. I think that's all about the course assignment. Thanks a lot, everyone.